We set the company up a number of years ago, Lord Sugar. We set up in a slightly different way to other people, but I think what's important for people to understand is what made you invest into me? What made you invest into Hyper Recruitment Solutions?
Well, I think that I've always been interested in science and scientific things, and obviously your qualifications were important, and I think recruiting people for scientific industries is something which was of great interest to me.
I tell everyone that HRS is a unique, inspiring place to work. What do you think makes Hyper Recruitment Solutions so unique?
Well, I think that you have to be happy at work. Everybody has to be happy at work, and being happy at work has got a lot to do with success also. And I think the thing is that what you've instilled there is to ensure that the success is rewarded, not just financially, but also in a form of recognition, and in the way that your consultants are actually becoming experts in themselves.
A number of people who join the business are going to be working very closely with me, and it's easy for me to tell them what I'm like to work with, but in your opinion, what am I really like?
Well, very professional. I think that's one of the reasons why you were chosen as the winner of The Apprentice in that particular year. My colleagues that work with you, the ones that assist you and have mentored you together with me, are very complimentary of your professional way, and how hard you've worked, and how straightforward and focused you are. So that is it, really.
A lot of people joining HRS are wondering what they can do to get the job, what they can do to help their career with the business, and we've all got a different answer. So Lord Sugar, what advice would you give anyone who's applying to a job at HRS?
Well, I think they have to learn who their target client is. First of all, you've got two sides of it. One, the client, the company whom you're finding people for, and two, what's in the mind of the employee that you're trying to place. And I think you need to try to put yourself in their shoes, but at the same time start to think about the company you're placing them with. I think that's very important, and that is where you're going to have to gain experience.
For those people looking to apply to us, who want to think about what are the three words we would use to describe one of our employees, in my opinion it would be ambitious, tenacious and driven. What words would you give, Lord Sugar?
I would agree with you 100%. I couldn't find any other better ways of describing it.
One thing that's very important to me is if we bring people into the company, we want them to feel part of something very special. We want them to have an opportunity, and I believe we give them that. How would you explain how we offer career development to people?
Those loyal employees you have at the moment, the team you have at the moment, are a testament for what is on offer here. What's on offer here is to gain the experience which you've given these people, and to turn them into first-class recruiters. That's what's on offer here.
HRS has a very strong vision and a really strong culture. How would you explain that to people who are looking to apply, looking to work here, or even customers looking to work with HRS?
From where we started, it was difficult for us to get an audience with our customers, the people who we're placing, these large scientific companies. Now we are a recognised force in the market. We have a niche in the market. We are known to be recruiters for the pharmaceutical industry, and that is a great achievement, and that is what any future recruiter coming to work for us has got to understand. We're just not some unknown organisation now. We are ranking up there. When you talk to the likes of these pharmaceutical companies, HRS rolls off their tongue. And the other, kind of comforting thing, as far as I'm concerned, and I know we're concerned, is that look who we are recruiting. We're recruiting scientists, if you like, that are working for medical companies. Those medical companies are continually researching into drugs and things like that to make people's lives better, to heal people. So it's very comforting that we're in that kind of end of the market where we are making, I suppose in our little way, or perhaps big way, a difference in recruiting scientists to go on and research life-saving drugs, life-saving products to make the world a better place.
Anybody joining the business wants to think forward, thinks about the ambition for their career, but they need to be in a business that drives that. We have a strong business plan, but what would you like the company to do in the next 5 years?
Well, I think that where I'd like to see the company to go is to organically carry on this organic growth and try to perhaps look at associated scientific projects that are, I would say, tend to lend themselves, have a synergy to what we do. So, for example, I wouldn't like you to go off suddenly starting recruiting people for the film industry. But if, for example, information technology, which is scientific, or heavy engineering or certain electronic engineering and things like that, that is kind of allied to science. And I'd like to expand in those directions also.
I'm very ambitious, and clearly you're very ambitious. That's why you invested into HRS. But how big can our company really be?
There's no end to how big it can be. It's really down to its employees. It's really down to expanding the marketplace that we are active in. And if we kind of migrate from, say, pharmaceuticals under other kind of synergistic industries, we can become a giant organisation specialising in science and engineering.